Let me set this thing somewhere while I make my coffee. I guess right there should be fine. Let this thing roll for a second because y'all know how they do. I'm about to make me some coffee and I'm getting ready to make pizza for dinner. Which I have onion soup from yesterday, so I'm going to probably heat some of that up and eat that too. Because I got a little bit of that left. But yeah, child, I had to come on here real quick because I told y'all months ago. Things is getting ready to heat up. Should I open this up? I ain't open this up. I'm gonna just get more from out here. I ain't know they was gonna get old boy before the holidays and around his birthday. But y'all know Hollywood, they like to play little games like around your birthday and stuff like that. If y'all really pay attention to the stuff that they be doing. They be playing a lot. Oh, let me get we doing peppermint mocha. Because it's all about the holidays. It is all about the holidays, okay? Oh, let me get my sugar. Hopefully my people get the notification so they can travel on in. I got coffee right now, which is strange for me to be having right now because I'm about to eat pizza. So I don't know, but I just wanted it. So, but I'm about to make pizza. I'm making pizza. I got me one of these. Cause you know, ain't no point in buying the DiGiorno no more. They ain't even what they used to be back in the day. But I just buy these, spread it out on the round pizza sheet. Put my own tomato paste on there, sauce, cheese. Put the cheese on that you want. Put the toppings on that you want. It come out way cheaper than the pizza that you bought. And it tastes way better because you get to make it how you want and add stuff to it. But I was saying I probably have my leftover soup. My onion soup from yesterday. Which I gotta edit my my onion soup recipe video. I'm gonna do it on TikTok and then put it on here because TikTok has better editing and it's easier to edit over there because you could do it right from the app and it's a little bit more seamless than what it is over here. So I'm gonna do that. But child, what y'all think about everything that's going on? Child, done hit the fan. It done hit the fan. Now, I know, you know, Jay-Z and them, they usually let everything roll off the bat. They let their lawyers handle it. Or y'all know what Kanye said, I guess, handle it. But, child, they ain't keep quiet this time. It's almost like they had that little statement in the chamber already. They knew that this was coming. When they put the squeeze on Piers Morgan, they knew this was coming back then. They was just trying to drag it out as long as they possibly could. That's why they were selling everything that wasn't nailed down to the floor. Because if you think about it, when have you ever known them, like, they've been around since the 90s. When have you ever known them to release and do this many projects back to back like this? Like, Beyonce came out with a hair care line. She did something with Levi's. She did something with, she dropped something. She dropped a candle with Sacred. She dropped, a hoodie. I saw a hoodie. I'm like, well, wait, what does a hoodie have to do with a hair care line? But then I'm like, maybe it's like a satin line hoodie or something like that, or silk line. But I was wondering why they was flooding the streets with all of this stuff at once. Like, Jay-Z released this book that's the most expensive one. It was like $1,300 or something like that. Hey, Pookies. And they was just selling everything that wasn't nailed down to the floor, Lord. And when you see people liquidating, that normally means somebody's in trouble. That's what that be meaning. That's what that be meaning. Sorry, y'all, if y'all can hear me stirring this, but I gotta put a little bit more sugar in there. When I saw that statement, I was hoping that it wasn't real. Like, I thought it was fake until I saw Roc Nation up there. I was like, whoever y'all PR people is, I thought they was professionals. Like, that right there, that wasn't it. Because it ain't come across as, like, it didn't come across sympathetic or, I don't know. It just come across real cocky. Like, it was like an extra spicy response. Like, I would have preferred for them to either be quiet, had a day in court, or settle it however they gonna settle it. Because y'all normally quiet. Stay quiet. And it's like, now you talking about the streets that you so far removed from. Like, you not even from the streets no more. Like, at this point, you done been so far removed away from the hood and squalor and all of that, that you can't even claim that no more. Like, it's done. Hey! It's done. That part of your life is over. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because if that's what was the goal, that's what you were supposed to do. But you can't come crawling back to the hood now that your little Hollywood friends is turning on you, because he was the next logical step. And I knew he was going to be the first person they named. I knew it. And aside from the fact that, like, back in the 2000s, it just was a totally different time. Like, I keep seeing people saying, yeah, she was 13 years old. Where was her parents? 13-year-olds was outside. 13-year-olds was getting pregnant. 13-year-olds was messing with grown men back in the day, in the 2000s. Like the Y2K. Yeah. They was doing it. And guess what? They was lying about their ages. There were 13-year-olds that looked like grown women. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming. I'm not accusing. I don't know what happened. I was not there. I'm just your good friend from up the block, and we just having a little chit chat, okay? But the girls was outside in the 2000s. Like, for me, I never was that girl that hung out at the kiddie places. Like, I didn't go to kiddie clubs. Like, I'm from Philly. It was like Bobby dances and all that. No, I went straight to the bar. Like, I was 17 years old. I was in the bar. So, it was a different world back then. And it was also, low-key, a glorified thing for men to have something a little young floating around and you know they take care of them, and you know mold them into the woman that they want them to be or whatever. That's what they used to do back in the day. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just telling y'all what was going on because I was there. But you see, even 13-year-olds today, some of these 13-year-olds, you see them walking down the street. They got bust nails, they got the nails, they got the extra long braids all the way down here in the back. They be looking like grown women. You can't tell if somebody is just driving by casually and you see a bust down and somebody a little bit thick, a little bit. That's all people need to see for them to get their crack on and try to holler at the person. But we got to talk about Jay-Z going to their premiere last night, child. Because did y'all see him? Him and Beyonce and Blue Ivy look so uncomfortable. Y'all know what I always say. Save the children, honey. Blue Ivy looked like she was about to cry. Like, first and foremost, the dress, again, inappropriate. And she like 12 years old, 12, 13 years. I don't think she's 13 years old yet. Inappropriate. We talking about the Jay-Z allegations. And did y'all see what 50 Cent said about... Go see what 50 Cent said about Jay-Z. And he called the movie Mustafa. So that's what we calling it from now on. I like... Thank you. I like Mustafa better than Mufasa. I said, now why he get up there and write Mustafa? We going to the Mustafa premiere. 50 don't never stop his shenanigans. He never stops starting trouble. Now this thing either gonna go one of two ways. Either more people is gonna come out, or they gonna probably pay off people and get rid of them, or they might possibly put a couple people down, because that's the word from up the block. Kanye said it, not me. Jay-Z read them papers. He dropped that statement and went right on down to the Mustafa premiere. He should have never, I'm not going to say he should have never been there, but maybe doing all the photo op and doing all of that was just a bit too much. And again, if you have a PR person, they should have told you, this just screams, it just screams cocky. Like, it just screams too much. Sometimes you just gotta take a back seat. But Blue Ivy looked like she was very uncomfortable. I didn't like the dress for her. The dress, she was so, like, she just seemed like somebody briefed her that she better not mess up while she was there. She kept fixing her hair. She kept touching her dress, trying to make sure everything was perfect. And it's just tough, child, when you a kid and got a job, honey. They weren't being like, they were like taking the pictures and like smiling, but it wasn't like family, like, oh, like we tight, like, it wasn't no hugs, it wasn't no, I didn't see no, I don't know, it was just weird. I don't know. I think they should have, I think specifically Jay-Z should have stayed back wherever they got the little boy at, because they be having that little boy in the dungeon. We don't never see him. I also seen the clip of the making some type of little thing they was doing with Beyonce on the Disney Channel and Blue Ivy. And the little girl popped up. I don't know which, I'm assuming that's Rumi, the little girl. But child, you don't never see that boy. Get him out the dungeon. I feel bad the most for the children, strictly because they're going to be the ones affected the most. They're going to be the ones affected the most by their actions or whatever they did or didn't do. And regardless to how this thing even plays out, we've seen before from celebrities, you know, back in the day that done came and went. Once these type of allegations hit and they on your name, you're done. Like, whether you get found guilty, not guilty, whether they retract their statement or withdraw their lawsuit or whatever they do, that story is going to stick to your name even after you get up out of here. Like, look at people like Michael Jackson. Like, they still sold that story, even though some people retracted their statement, some people, you know, started telling different stories. We still got that narrative, no matter what. So, they've done either way, if you ask me. Because what if the plot twist is, what if Diddy get out of jail, y'all? Because I don't think nobody talking about that. Like, he's sitting in jail right now, but what if when his trial start next year, he get out of jail? Although when you're dealing with the feds, it's a little bit different than getting arrested, you know, than just catching a regular case. Like, it's a little bit different. But, when you in the feds, 9 times out of 10, they got you. They got something. They have something to hold you there. So, and they're probably really going to hold on to the main information until his trial actually starts. But it's just so crazy to see all of the people, like my age group coming up now, all of the, it's like they going down now. Like, it's so crazy to watch that. Because I would have never thought when we was, you know, out dancing to, you know, all of them, that they was going to end up in jail. And they was going to end up getting sued for all types of stuff. But so many people arguing online, whether they did it, whether they didn't do it, whether they... My thing is this. I don't put nothing past nobody. Because life shows you... you don't know what people do when they walk away from you. When they get behind closed doors, they own, you know, they own quarters or in a place where they think they safe at. You don't never know what people be doing. People be participating and doing all types of stuff. And you don't believe it until the person literally gets caught in the act. Like, it's no hiding it. That's when people really be like, oh my God. That's just like Africa Bambaataa. I don't know where he at. But when they came out with them allegations on him, he tried to get senile, tried to act like he didn't know what was going on or what they was talking about. But I definitely do believe that that man was tampering with them kids in their back pockets, if you know what I mean. So, I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't care where you from. I don't care what block you from. You might be doing something when you shut that door. Ain't got time. So, I would hope that you didn't do it. But can I sit up here and say, oh no, he would never do nothing like that? Child, don't be that naive. Because that's the first step to getting your heart broke. Thinking that people ain't capable of something. But Jay-Z popped out, baby. He said, I'm outside. I'm out. I'm at a kid's movie premiere. And the fact that Disney and them ain't even... if I was in charge, I would have barred him.